think Don Julio is so special because it really captures raw emotion, like the raw, intrusive thoughts that a lot of us women have when it comes to our significant others. We get really crazy, really possessive. This song is like the embodiment of that. So it's just me super aggressive in the studio, super just like, you better not be fucking with no hoes or else I'm on your ass. At the beginning of working on Don Julio, I was just kind of in the studio trying to catch a vibe. I had some Don Julio in front of me. I was super turned up, super lit. I think I had called my man and he didn't answer. And so immediately my mind just got to racing. And instead of just like projecting and like texting him something crazy and crashing out, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna channel this into my music. And Don Julio was born. Get off that Don Julio, act a foolio. Bitch, I called your motherfucking phone. That's how you do me, ho? I think this generation, we really have deeply rooted trust issues. Like, the stuff that we see on social media is insane, and it really gets hardwired into your body, and you start to like look at your significant other really crazy, like, what you got going on. I was out of town, he was out of town. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? I'm calling you. Bitch, don't let me find out you with a groupie hoe. You gonna be with Tupac when I come shoot up that studio, nigga. There's a studio in New York called Quad. And every time you go to Quad, there's an intern, there's somebody walking you up. They give you the whole spiel about Tupac being shot in the elevator at that studio. So it was like something that I was thinking about, and then my man is a recording artist. So I was just like, I'm gonna send you to meet Tupac if I find out that you're doing something other than what you said you were doing. But it wasn't a diss to Tupac. I wanna make that overly clear. I'm a really big Tupac fan. I'm actually very inspired by Tupac. I love his duality. I love that he was a very complex, smart artist. And then he also like made really crazy, aggressive diss songs that were so direct. I feel like he spoke a lot of his impulsive thoughts as well. So I feel like we really relate on that level. So I have a deep love and passion and admiration for Tupac, so I feel like people were misconstruing that line. I feel like Tupac would have loved Don Julio too, by the way. I feel like if he heard Don Julio, and he probably has, I feel like he appreciates it. Pulling cars, bitch, this ain't no Yu-Gi-Oh! I get straight to business and I'm strict. Judge Judy ho. Wake up on a shitty vibe. Damn, I'm a moody ho. I am definitely not a morning person. I definitely wake up on a shitty vibe. Mornings are just not my thing. I like to stay up late. That's when I feel like I'm the most creative. So having to get up early to catch early flights, red eyes, it's just like, ugh, my team knows, like they really have to drag me out of the bed. Bitches say they looking for me. What? I say, Julio? I'm a person that really remixes like average things to apply to me. So if I'm listening to someone's song, I'll implement my own name, or I'll switch the lyrics around really quickly. And I almost do it for fun, like for sport. Like they can play a song and I'll just like be rapping it, and like by the time the next line is coming, I'm like switching it to really relate to my life. And I don't know if that's because of my influences. I don't know. I feel like I'm heavily influenced by Lil Wayne. So I feel like that is something that Lil Wayne would do and say, not even intentionally, but it's just like when you play with words 24/7 and when you spin and flip and twist things for a living, for a profession, it's just like it becomes very natural to you. Shit, not me. Bitches knock me. Bitch, check out the drip. Shit is not cheap. I really get on that tip when I feel like I'm being tried, when I feel like I'm being disrespected by anybody. Like there is this switch that is flipped inside of me. Who the fuck are you talking to? Like it's like a switch. Like I just turn into a completely different person. I'm thankful for that side of me because it has really protected me in situations where I otherwise would have let a lot of disrespect slide. So that was just like a form of dominance. Like shit, not me. I just want the green, not broccoli. If you got money, then you got me. My money motivation is just simply I want to be financially free. I want to be able to sustain myself. I'm not very material based. The money comes in when I want to really like splurge on my family and the people around me and give them experiences that they otherwise would have probably never experienced. Being able to be a big dreamer and being able to really act on a lot of these dreams and feelings that I have, and to be able to turn that into something lucrative is super cool. And to be able to pour into the people that I love is the coolest part about that. So that is my money motivation. I'm independent. I don't owe nobody shit, not even an album. He want to get in the middle of me, so I call him Malcolm. You don't want no smoke with me, I bring the powder like talcum. Maintaining my independence has been so important to me. In the beginning of my rap career journey, I used to sit down at a lot of label meetings and I felt like I was in a twilight zone. Like they all gave me the same spiel. Like it was just all like, oh, we heard your music, we really like you, we want to sign you for $100,000 and 5 albums, 6 albums, 7 albums. It was insane. It was a slave deal. The more I sat in these meetings, the more I'm just like, man, I don't have any leverage. I do feel like some of these labels are predatory and they do prey on people who are in very difficult situations and people who are praying for a way out. I was in that situation, but I'm so glad that I was able to figure out how to fund my movement independently and go and get distribution and hire my own team. Like, I'm glad that I was able to do that. Not that I'm feeling like I'm better than anybody or feeling like I have to boast and promote that I'm independent, but I just want to talk to the younger Black girls that look like me that want to pursue a music career and let them know why it's important to maintain your masters and maintain your independence for as long as you can. And even if you do sign to a major label, making sure that anything that you've done before signing to that major label still belongs to you. Bitch, don't get involved because you're not gonna like the outcome. I told him I could never love a nigga. He say, how come? Maybe because I'm super rich with and without one. He tender. He ain't know he had a match till he found one. The type of music that I make is a cross between like hyper feminine and feminine rage. A lot of the music that I make is solely based on just being a girl, but it's also that feminine rage that rebels against anything that places women into a box. It's important to have your own finances, have your own funds, have your own motion, have your own things going outside of whatever relationship that you're in, because I feel like a lot of people get lost and they get tied up. At the end of the relationship, you have nothing left of yourself and you look back and you're just like, damn, what happened to me? And you have to spend time rebuilding yourself as opposed to already coming into a situation built up, equipped, ready, strong, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, like really having all those facets of your life in order before you decide to pursue a partner. So that's pretty much what I was saying. Nigga gotta wake me up the head or I'm cheating. Still got my nigga at the house, he not leaving. I was just kidding. I was just joking. Just a little jokey joke, just a little fun banter. You know, I'm obviously not going to cheat on my man if he does not wake me up to fellatio. Obviously, it's ideal, it's preferred, but I can go a few mornings without that. It's fine. He see me as a pimp. Seeing is believing. That nigga took my soul. That nigga be thieving. He's a real pleaser. Like, he's really good. He's really skilled at what he does, and he goes out of his way to make sure that I am satisfied. That's what I meant. Double hand combo, he say that I'm reaching. One day he eating ass and coochie, next day we not speaking. If I come over late at night, bitch, I ain't doing no sleeping. He got a real good mouthpiece, but he ain't doing no preaching. It's just more so leading into that P talk. It's just like, cool, we can have relations, and then by the next day, I'm back in motion. I'm back doing my own thing. Like, this was not a significant thing, and I want more women to be like that, because I feel like us as women, we get really invested emotionally, and I think you should definitely be selective with who you share your body with. I want women to be able to detach a little bit more easily. Listen, we can have a good encounter, we can have a great encounter, and I still have to go about my day. I still have things that I need to take care of, so the next day we just might not speak to each other, and you have to be okay with that. I've mastered being able to translate my aggression into something that people can relate to. I'm kind of like the voice for the people. Like, I say what a lot of people are thinking but don't have the confidence to say. It gets me in trouble a lot. Y'all don't even know I really be having to pay for a lot of the shit that I say. But it's okay, because as long as people understand me and they feel where I'm coming from, I feel like I'm doing my job.